How's it going, everybody? My name is Ryan, and welcome to Don't Open Your Eyes. So this is a visual horror novel game. It's something a little bit different, something I don't usually play on the channel. But I was thinking to myself, I love horror, I love novels, I love games. This combines those three things. So on paper, it should be a match made in heaven, right? But I just wanted to try it out and just see how it goes. So if you'd like to join me and sit back and chill, then please do as I read the story. And yeah, let's check it out. Let's see what it's saying. Let's go. Okay. I just want to say, like, I'm sorry if I stumble over the words at any point. I'm gonna switch my reading brain on as best I can. But yeah, let's jump in. Let's check it out. It's getting late. My eyelids have begun to feel heavy. I better go to sleep. I leave aside the book I'd been reading and look out my window. The process of falling asleep is always a struggle against noise. Barking dogs, police sirens, or even my own intrusive thoughts. But not even the turning gears of my brain are producing much sound. Night is just oddly quiet. Quiet. Too quiet. I feel restless. My sight veers towards the hallway outside my door. The distance between my room and the opposite wall is only 10 steps long. I know since I've made a habit of counting them whenever I go out. 1, 2, 3, absent-mindedly, but always. I don't know why. Maybe I just like being aware of my surroundings, to the smallest details. But tonight is different. The hallway looks like it stretches into nothingness, like the throat of a gargantuan beast. Logical thinking cries that it's just my imagination. There can't be anything wrong or different about it. It's just a hallway. But I don't want to look at it. So I take a deep breath and I close my eyes. In my room, there's a bed. In my room, there's a wardrobe. In my room, there's pictures framed on the wall. My room is a part of myself. It's a world I know like the back of my hand. Were someone to blindfold me and ask me to find my way around, I'd do so without the slightest difficulty. As long as nothing changes, having my eyes closed makes no difference. In this room, I can always find what I want to find, because in this room, I know how everything looks. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I should really try to sleep. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. What is that? What's that sound? Are those footsteps? No, that's impossible. It must be my imagination. But it's getting closer. And closer. And closer. And closer. They are gone. Right. There's no way someone could be there. Looks like there's somebody there.
Hey.
Oh. Hi. I wasn't ready for that. Oh my god. That whisper in my ears.
Open your eyes.
Oh man, imagine this at nighttime. Oh. Do I open my eyes? Oh god, I don't know, because the game is called Don't Open Your Eyes. So it's like, you know, should I go with it? All right, you know what? For now, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep the eyes closed. I don't open my eyes.
Open your eyes.
Oh, he's insistent, isn't he?
Look at me.
Oh god. I do my best to ignore the voice.
Why won't you look at me?
Because you're creepy and you're scaring me.
Your manners.
Where are my manners? Where are your manners? You're creeping into my room at 3 o'clock in the morning, whispering into my ear. What do you mean? You want to talk to me about manners?
If a stranger asks for help, is it right to ignore them?
Is it right to break into someone's house and sit next to them while they're sleeping?
Is that how it is?
The hypocrisy of this monster, man. Honestly. I can feel someone breathing over my ear. It's cold.
I will share a secret with you.
Oh god. Is it a secret I'm gonna want to hear? I don't know.
I have never seen myself before.
Never seen yourself.
I don't know if my face is ugly. I don't know the color of my skin. I don't know if I'm even here. That is why I need you to open your eyes. So you can tell me how I look. But I'm also shy. So I might hide the moment you do. You won't find me anywhere. And soon, you will forget. Like a faded dream. I know you're not asleep. You listen with those tiny ears of yours. They look so fragile. Like I could almost grab them.
Do not grab my ears. Leave my ears alone. I feel something caress my ear. Oh god.
My fingers around them.
Oh no.
Tear them off. If I do, will you scream? Will I hear your voice?
Is he gonna tear my
It's
ears
a
off?
joke.
Oh, thank god. Okay, so you got jokes, huh? Alright. That's alright.
I'm joking. Don't be scared.
Oh, this is so uncomfortable. Oh my god.
How do you think my eyes look when our cases finally meet? What will you find? Answer me.
What do their eyes look like? Okay, so our eyes are still closed, so I guess we have to imagine what the monster's eyes look like. They look lost. I mean, that's the one that speaks to me the most out of the options. They do, because this monster feels incredibly lost. So let's go.
Lost.
They do. Oh, we can see his eyes.
That may be so. I am never sure of where I am. My days consist of wandering about aimlessly, searching for something. I worry that if I'm not paying attention, what I'm searching for will slip away. The thought terrifies me. It terrifies me so much. So I always keep my eyes peeled. Even if there's nothing to see. That way, nothing will slip away. No matter where it goes. And no matter where it hides. No matter how terrifying the world might be. No matter the countless terrible things I witnessed by mistake in the process. No matter what. I will forever be lost.
Sorry, I just skipped a couple of lines there. I'm sorry, monster. I didn't mean to interrupt you. My finger slipped. My bad. But yeah, bottom line is, the monster is very lost. I'm really sorry I skipped that.
What is that something that I'm searching for? It's been so long since my wandering began. I can no longer recall the feelings that drove me to it. What is it? Is it something I can hold? Is it a being of flesh and bones? Is it nearby?
I don't know.
Is it you?
Oh, God, I hope not.
Hey,
Yes.
have you ever looked so fervently for something
Yes, I have.
that you end up losing yourself in the process?
I guess so. I guess I feel you on that one.
Have you?
I do, yeah. I remain silent.
These eyes. Are these my eyes?
Are anybody's eyes their eyes? Like, it's getting deep. It's getting very deep. With Monster Man, I would say yes.
Good answer.
Why is that?
Yet there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes.
I can't do that, I'm afraid. Do I open my eyes? No, we can't. The game's called Don't Open Your Eyes. I can't open my eyes. I'm not going to do it.
So you won't look at me,
No, I'm sorry.
even though your eyes are so pretty.
Okay, now it's getting a bit strange. Now I feel like he's coming on to me.
I can't see them, but I can imagine them behind their veil of flesh,
God.
round like pearls and shiny like jewels. So pretty.
A breath of cold air caresses my eyelashes. Oh man, so he's right here. He's like right up against that face. So he's already caressed my ear and now he's breathing on my eyelashes. Oh God.
It's fine. We still have time. The night is still and silent.
What's it? No, it's not silent because you're sitting next to me and you won't stop whispering. Trying to sleep.
People are good at closing their doors. Do you know what a door is?
I do.
Of course you know. You have one. Right there, at the verge of your little world. A door is a barrier to keep the bad out. The bad can be anything. A bad person, a bad smell, and sometimes me. I can't open doors. I find them tricky. Should I push or pull? Should I turn the knob left or right? Should I try to take it off its hinges? Should I chip away at it, hoping it will fall apart? And what happens when it opens? Do I close it behind me? Do I keep it open? But that might be rude to the person who had it closed. But then, how do I get out? And what happens if the wind pushes it close? What then? So many options.
Yeah, I mean, you could go on. You could go on. There are many options. You know what? I had no idea there were so many options surrounding a door until this guy started to tell me. He's really put it in there for me now. Now I'm never going to be able to open a door without thinking about all the possibilities of whether I should leave it open or not. What are the parameters around the situation of which I'm opening and closing this door? Oh, God.
So many things that could go wrong. Whenever I stand in front of a closed door, it paralyzes me. I stare at it for a long time and think of my excuses. Because that's all they are. What bothers me the most about closed fills me with the need to go in. So I search for a crevice or a window. Anything that might be open. Anything that might let me in. I'm not good with doors.
You don't say. I think that's the biggest understatement of the year. This guy and doors do not gel.
But as long as there's a place where I can fit, then I can go in anywhere. Every night, I hop across the shadows of the streets. I'm careful so as to not be caught by the light. In my eternal search, I pick a place where to rest. I slip in and spend the night wherever is comfortable, without alerting anyone. Usually it's a cellar, an attic, anywhere with dust, with dirt. I feel at home there. But sometimes, just sometimes, an urge swells inside of me. The urge to be seen. So I search hard for a door that's open, for an entryway covered in darkness, and for someone to be at the other end, awake, as if expecting me. But you won't look at me, even though you had your door open for visitors.
I mean, I wasn't expecting any visitors. That's probably why it was open, you know, because I didn't feel the need to shut anybody out.
Why is that? Are you afraid?
Of you? Yes, definitely. To my soul.
Do I scare you?
Yes. Yes, you do.
No, that can't be it.
Can't it?
We have been chatting for so long.
Well, 10 minutes. We haven't known each other that
You
long.
haven't chased me out. That means you welcome me. So I'm certain that if I were to reach out my hand,
Something moves over my bed sheets.
you would reciprocate and grasp it.
Ugh.
I'm sure your hands are warm.
Why do you always have to make it weird every time?
So very warm.
Why does he have to go there every time?
Because people are always warm.
I mean, that's a fair point. Unless they're dead.
Hey,
Yes?
how do my hands look when my warmth finally meets yours? How will it feel? Answer me.
Icy cold, I'm imagining. They look tired. They look deceitful. They look incomplete. What do their hands look like? I mean, I'm leaning towards like deceitful and tired. Because I don't know about incomplete. I mean, incomplete possibly as well because it's a monster and it might not match up to a human hand. It could have 4 fingers or 3 fingers. But let's say that the hands, I'm gonna go with deceitful because that's the one that speaks to me the
They
most.
look deceitful.
No, actually, they look like octopus
may be so.
tentacles now.
These hands of mine tend to squirm into places I could never imagine. Be it tiny holes in the walls, housing arachnids of all sizes, or the pockets of midnight walkers strolling the parks that sometimes serve me as home. These fingers squirm in and drag out what they find. So now I carry all sorts of trinkets with me. Keys, peeping gadgets, notes with love poems in them, the corpse of 1 or 2 insects, eventually eaten away by those who come take their place. I keep everything with me, regardless of their use.
The fact that I know he has tentacles now, just when you think this guy can't get any more creepy. I mean, earlier when he was talking about caressing our ear, now that I know he has tentacles, and you can just imagine what it would be like to have an octopus tentacle just, slapping against your face, the side of your head. This man just gets creepier. Or monster, oh, he's not a man, is he? A monster.
But sometimes I feel bad because maybe it was something important. The person I took them from could be distraught, their happiness shattered, their lives ended. So I consider maybe dropping them somewhere in the park. But what if I need them? What if the keys can one day open the door I want? What if the poems help me befriend a new partner? What if the arachnids serve me as unlikely sustenance? There are too many ifs. But I'm also too afraid to find out the truth. So I let them stay with me, slowly becoming a part of me, helping me grow. I've grown so much. I had to lower my head when entering your room. These fingers won't stop, squirming and coiling around everything they feel. And I can only hope they merely take what they need. I would be saddened if my body grew too much, because I wouldn't get to enter rooms like yours anymore. Hey.
Yes.
Have you ever attempted to help yourself grow?
I have. I mean, well, it depends. Depends if you're talking literally or spiritually. Spiritually, yes.
By mercilessly taking away from someone else.
Oh, no. I haven't done that.
Have you?
No. I remain silent.
These hands. Are these my hands?
See, again, it depends if you're talking spiritually or literally. Yes.
Good answer. Yet, there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes.
No! I won't do it. You can't make me. Tentacle man.
So you won't look at me?
No.
Even though my hands could be the same as yours?
I mean, apparently they're not.
Think about it.
But I mean, we have to think as well, this viewpoint that we're looking at right now, so this is us with our eyes closed, and this is us imagining what's in front of us. So this is only, all this man, this monster is completely in our imagination right now. His eyes, his tentacles, his figure is just all a figment of our imagination and what we're seeing in our mind's eye with our eyes shut.
Maybe you and I are similar.
That reminds me of like a James Bond, like, we're not so different, you and I.
No, I know we are.
You do?
I can feel it in my skin. Oh. Can you hear it? My skin is pulsating. It has been long since this happened. It's a sign of my innermost emotions flowing out. I wander the world, wanting to be seen. I'll be satisfied as long as someone tells me how I look. But it's not like anyone will do. If it did, then it would be oh so easy, since I could show myself to everyone at once. Every living person in this land, and ask them all the same question. Someone will answer. There's no doubt about it. But it might not be the answer I wish for. Since I don't want to be judged. I don't want to be perceived as something I'm not.
Nobody does.
It scares me.
Scares everybody.
That is why, when someone is on the verge of looking at me, I shy away. I hide, fading into the dark.
Because he's afraid of what his true self will be.
But you might be different. If it's you, it might be possible to stand still, if only for a second.
Why us though? Like, what makes us different? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. This monster seems to trust us more so than anyone else, and it's like, why us? What makes us so different than, you know, the next Tom Dick?
And we can both be fulfilled. Just thinking about it, it makes me feel something. I cannot describe it. I am not good with words. There was a person in my past who taught me to speak like a person. They were not good at it either. And thinking back on it, they certainly didn't enjoy it. To teach a wordless being how to talk must be a challenge. Yet, they did. Simply because they could. It is weird to remember, because it makes me think of why I want to be seen. And I am not. Sure, I don't care much for my appearance. I don't want to be judged. But if that were it, I could easily stay out of sight. So why is it? Why do I want someone to recognize me so much?
It's a good question. Maybe it's because you're fed up with being invisible and you want to be something, anything.
Maybe it's only because I can. Because everyone gets to be recognized.
Yeah, there you go, see?
But me. But I will. Soon.
You will be recognized soon.
Once you open your eyes. There it is again. Just thinking about the moment you unveil your sight onto me. And you finally take those bed sheets off your body. And you inspect every crevice of mine. And you finally open those tight lips of yours.
Okay, look, step back a second, alright? I'm happy to help you find yourself, but that is all that is happening here. This is a strictly platonic relationship.
To let me hear what I am. And to maybe even give me a name. It makes me feel, but I don't know what. Surely it would be evident if you were to look at my face. Hey, what does my expression look like when that veil of uncertainty finally disappears? What will we convey to each other? Answer me.
What does their expression look like? I mean, it's, you know, it's not a cheerful smile. It's not a surprised grimace. It's an emotionless stare. Is this thing, you know, I can only describe him as a thing right now. Is, you know, he's void of everything. He has nothing. He's void of every aspect that makes somebody human. You know, he's like he's a blank canvas. Let's go with an emotionless stare.
Emotionless stare.
Oh God. So now we're gonna see his face appear, or the mouth, maybe. Yeah. Oh no. It just gets creepier.
That may be so. Expressions are difficult. They require one's face to contort in many different ways. I am not capable of that. Everything about me is stiff. From the way I walk, to the way I talk, to the way I feel. It is something I noticed long ago. I may hurt and I may grow, but I do not change. Not in the people interact with each other. They form connections. They experience thrills. A person becomes someone different with each passing second, turning old and perishing. However, I don't think I'm capable of any of those things. My journey began long ago, longer than any person has ever journeyed. And in my life, I have seen others born and die, born and die. A person's existence is so fleeting, and yet so many things happen to them, so many worthwhile memories. It is something I lack. Were I to write a book, I could not fill a single page. It's not for the lack of memories, but rather because these memories mean nothing to me. Save for a minuscule number, they are all the same, blending with each other into a mottled gray, lacking the meaning people often give to that which they care about. Perhaps if someone else had lived what I had, they would see meaning. They would treasure it. But I cannot. No matter how I try, I can't see any worth in what I do, and by extension, in what I am. I want for someone to tell me how I look. Yet, I don't see that as important. No one but me would care. So why should I care? But that doesn't mean I have never felt. I feel things. Joy, sorrow, fear. I am always feeling. And right now, I am feeling strongly. It's here in my pulsating skin. You say my expression is emotionless, that it shows nothing. And if you say so, it must be true. But soon you will see something, because what I'm feeling is not nothing. Hey, have you ever masked yourself with indifference?
Yeah, I have.
Only to hide the overwhelming emotions hiding beneath. Have you?
I have. I remain silent. The game me remains silent. I don't remain silent. Can I just say as well, this is the way that this is panning out, the way that it's I love the so I'm so lost in thoughts right now. I'm trying to get my thoughts down on paper, but I've got loads of things up there whirring and going round and round at 100 miles an hour. But I'd love the creativity of this so far. And I thought there was actually going to be a lot more reading involved, because obviously it's a visual novel. I thought that I was going to have to do a lot more reading, but obviously I didn't realize there was a voice that was going to be speaking back to me, which is kind of nice, because it's like you're listening to the character. The character is telling you, as opposed to you having to read the character's words, which is kind of nice. And I love the way that this is all happening in our imagination as well. That it's all, we are just in bed with our eyes closed, and whatever it is that's in front of us, whether it's actually there or it's a figment of our imagination, we don't know. We have no idea. But I have a feeling what I'm taking from this right now is it's like this monster is coming across as like a bit of a personification of ourselves. I don't know if I'm right in saying that. I don't know where this is going. I have no idea. But yeah, it feels like we're sort of, there are moments where I'm kind of looking in a mirror at times, because we've got this creature who is a personification of ourselves. Especially if you're somebody introverted like me, you're definitely gonna kind of understand where this monster is coming from, and a lot of the things that the monster is saying are really gonna resonate with you. And I'm getting a lot of that out of this so far. Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna continue. Let's go.
This expression. Is this my expression? I see.
You're welcome.
These are my eyes. These are my hands. And this is my expression. I consider these my most treasured features, and you have helped me picture them all. No one has done this for me. I feel a connection with you.
Yeah, maybe it's because you are us.
One born out of honest gratitude. But there's one step left. You need to make sure of the truth. It is the only way to finally understand each other. So please, I beg of you, open your eyes.
I feel like this is the point where I should open them. We've sat down and we've heard him out, and we've heard his piece, and we've understood his reasons why he so desperately wants to be noticed. And it's like he's convinced us, like he's convinced me. I want to help him. I want to help him realize himself. I want him to have to be recognized as somebody, as something, as someone in some way, shape or form, because he's never had that. And he's lived the entirety of his life, and for many years, many lifetimes, as nothing but a shadow. So I feel like it's kind of at a point now where I've heard him out enough, and I can say, do you know what? I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna tell you what you look like. But I have no idea where this is gonna go though, because I think I would be. I wouldn't be surprised if we open our eyes and there's nothing there, because the entire time we were talking to ourselves. But I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. All right, we're gonna open them. We're gonna do it. I open my eyes. That's it. There's nothing there. Oh man. Yeah, so I was kind of right, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Because I feel like with things like this, there's many layers, you know, there's many layers. I'm just gonna mute the sound quickly. But yeah, that was really cool. I really enjoyed that, actually. That was really fun. I know it's something very, very different, and there's not really much going on with it visually, but I suppose this is more of like an imaginative thing. And you know, and I do really like this kind of thing. I love, if anybody, you know, all the regulars on my channel know that I'm a real narrative gamer, and I just love anything narrative based, anything that I can get encapsulated and absorbed by. And this is something like that, you know, just like, even though it's very simple, it's something that can really kind of take hold of you. And again, coming back to what I was saying earlier about being introverted, I feel like an introvert will be able to really what's the word I'm trying to think of? We'll be able to understand it, you know, understand it. It's not the word I'm looking for, but it'll do. Relate. That was the word I was looking for. Sorry, relate. We'll be able to relate to it. And I really could. A lot of the things that the monster was saying, I have definitely felt in my lifetime, and a lot of his wants, and a lot of his needs, and a lot of his desperation to just be seen and just be heard and be understood, and for him to be able to feel like somebody that belongs. I think that there was a lot of that. It was really resonating with me. A lot of the things that the monster was saying. And yeah, I kind of guessed the ending a little bit before we went through that, you know, he was never going to be there all along. But at the same time, there's many layers to things like this. But I still think it was really cool. It was one of them that kind of, it goes under the surface a little bit. It kind of really absorbs you and takes you away and gets you to look at yourself, you know, and apply all of the things that the you know, all of the words in this visual novel to yourself and your own life. And I love things like that. I love things that go deep. I love things that make you think. You know, Yeah, it was really cool. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as well, because I know it's something that's, you know, it's not, there's not much there visually for you to look at and to take in. But it's just something a bit different, and it's something that I like and enjoy, and I hope that whoever you are watching, that you can take something from it as well. And I'd definitely like to do some more stuff like this in the future on the channel. So yeah, let me know. Let me know if you enjoyed this, and if you'd like to see more of this kind of thing, because yeah, I wouldn't mind doing some more of this kind of stuff. But if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It'll be greatly appreciated, and subscribe if you'd like to stay tuned for future uploads. I've been Ryan. This has been Don't Open Your Eyes. And oh, actually, wait, I want to shout out the developer real quick, because I don't like not doing that. Bear with me. Let me see if I can figure it out. The person that has this game on itch is just called Via. So I guess it's by Via. I guess like VIA. So yeah, Via, thank you so much for making this game. If you're watching, I really enjoyed playing it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.